Good morning. How is everybody doing? My name is Penny. If you're finding me for the first time, please go to my page and like my page and follow. And for my Kenyan followers, every day I try to give somebody credit, 1,000 shillings, which is $10. And when you share my reels or you're a new follower, I'll pick somebody randomly after I finish the video, and I will inbox you and send you your 1,000 shillings. So my friend just pulled by. Anyway, how's everybody doing? It is a good morning. So I just want to pose a question to you this morning. If you had 12 months to live, let's say you knew 12 months from now you would be no more, what would you do different? Ask yourself that question. If you had 12 months from today, what would you do different? Think about that question and think about it deep. And I'm telling you this because this past, I think it's going to, one friend lost their son 2 weeks ago. Another friend lost her son on Monday. I have two friends, good friends, mourning their two boys. One boy was 27. He was shot dead. They still don't know what happened. The other boy was 24. His mom found him dead in the room. These are people that I know personally and very good friends of mine. So we have lost two boys, and we all know each other. The three of us work together. We are co-workers, and it's been the most painful thing to deal with as co-workers and as friends. So the question I have for you this morning is, if you knew you had 12 months with your loved ones, with your children, with your mom, with your spouse, with your co-workers, what would you do different? Today's Thursday. They always call it a Throwback Thursday. Throwback Thursday is kind of like a day, I don't know who started, that you look back. There's a time I was browsing in one of my accounts. You know how you have all these accounts for different things? I came across one of my accounts that did not have a next of kin. For some reason, I was like shocked. I thought I had somebody there. There's nobody there in that account. There's nobody that I had put down just in case. And why? I think like back in the day, like when we came to America, which is 20-something years ago, some banks didn't even make it like a big deal. But now, a lot of banks try to initiate it. Like when you log in, they're going to try and ask you that in case you die today, you know, what would you want to happen with this money that you have? So I had to update that account. Isn't that like something small and yet big? Because I could be living here, going home, and somebody hits me head on and I'm gone. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. And death is coming to everybody. The sad part about life, we are all going to die. So if we are all going to die and you don't know when, and you try to imagine that you can die tomorrow or next week or a year from now, which is the max, what would you do different? You know, most of us, we are like foolish. When I say foolish, we don't like to be told things that we need to do. I have lost friends because I thought I should say something to them, and when I said something to them, it offended them and they cut me off. Because we reject feedback. We don't want anybody to correct us. Atieno, tell me you can hear me. Okay? Somebody tell me you can hear me. And Atieno, today you're the one who's going to get the credit because you are my first person to come in. Inbox me my your number. Okay? A lot of us, we don't want to be redirected. When we are redirected, we get offended. We don't want feedback. We resist. We resist to be told that, you know what, we need to put our houses together. Anytime somebody corrects you, you get so offended. And when you're told to adjust certain things, like today I was talking to my supervisor, I realized that I've been calling out and I don't have time. Why? Because I thought I had time. But he told me that, you know, you need to keep track of your time. At my age, I should know how to keep track of my time. But am I doing it? No. And I'm going to take what he told me seriously, because I should be able to keep track of my time, because you can be written up for not keeping time. Why am I not keeping time? Track of my time? I don't know. It just happened that I didn't write it down. So I need to write my time. Okay? Some people, when you tell them the truth, they dance around the truth. They try to suit themselves that, you know what, yes, I can do this, I can do this. They sugarcoat the truth. Oh, my sister Grace. My sister Grace is here. Amen. I'm finding you on Facebook for the first time. That's my mother's daughter, oldest daughter. Grace, how are you? Oh, no, my sister, I'll give you credit too. My sister is watching. That is wonderful. Okay? Some of us, when we are told the truth, we are very defensive. And as you come in, please share this. Grace, today I'm sharing a good message. You won't be embarrassed of your baby sister saying bad things. Today I'm saying good things. Share this on your page, Grace. When we are told things, we are very defensive. Because we are told, you know what, you need to get your house in order. If you don't get your house in order, when you're not there, this is going to happen to your children. We blame others for bad things happening to us. And you know what, for some reason, when you're living, we are telling you A, B, C, D, or people are telling you A, B, C, D, you refuse to do that. When you die, you leave the problems to everybody. You start blaming others. Oh, had I. Why don't you have something in order in case you died? What would you want to happen to your plots? What would you want to happen to the little money you have in the bank account? When my brother died here in 2012, they called me and asked me, what funeral home do you want us to take him? Did my brother have a place? He did not. Then, did he plan if he wanted to be buried here? If he wanted to be cremated here? If he wanted to be taken home? My brother just died on me and I was the next of kin. I had to go to the court to say, you know, who are you? And of course, he didn't have life insurance. He didn't have anything. Then the community came together to help me bury my brother. But my brother had nothing in place. Okay? And every time I brought it up, he dismissed me. And I used to tell him, why can't you give me your land? Because he was never married. I will tease him. My brother was so funny. That is a brother that I lost. The pain I felt when I lost my brother was so painful than the pain I felt when my father passed away, because my father had lived a full life. My brother was not married. And I would tell him, because I'm your best friend, why can't you give me your land? And he would tell me, my sister, you're married. Do you know that dog that took a bone and he went to cross the river, and then as it's crossing the river, it saw an image of another dog with another bone, and he dropped the bone trying to get the other bone? That was my brother Mukaya's story. So my brother would tell me, my sister, be satisfied with Ukambani. Don't ask me for the Kisii land. Because I was like, give me the land so I can do farming. Just tell everybody that you're giving me the land. I used to throw that on him every time I saw him. I'd be like, give it to me. We'll put houses there. We'll rent. And my brother told me, be satisfied. But he really didn't have a plan. Okay? So other people, when you're telling them to put their house in order, they blame you. They turn around and say, Penny wants me to die. Or why are you telling me this? They blame you. Or they minimize the problem. You know you could die of a plane crash. Anything can happen. You try to minimize the problem. You're like, you know what? I'm not going to die. Who knows when they're going to die? Nobody knows when you're going to die. So you just have to get your house in order. Or some of you make excuses. Oh, she doesn't understand. You know, she was this. You create excuses why you're doing the wrong things. And do you know the funny thing is, the people that tell you the truth are the people you cut out of your life. People like to keep those people who are sugarcoating them around. You understand? Those people who are lying to them. Yeah? We involve emotions instead of being realistic. I'm telling you guys right now, our community our place of work community, we have lost 2 children. And one of the boys is my friend's daughter. We are in the same school. They know each other. My daughter knows this boy very well. Can you imagine the pain? My other son knows the cousin. A small community. The boy is gone. We are mourning. We are in pain. And you know, when I went there, one of the mothers was narrating the story to us, their last minute conversation. And it was such a peaceful one. And I was so happy that particular night before he died, she's telling us, he's gone, she's telling us that they had such a nice conversation and they said things that they wanted to do. But God called this boy. So ask yourself today, if you know that you have 12 months from today, what would you do different? That is a challenging question I have for you for this Throwback Thursday. And I want to confess, I personally don't have my whole house in order. Because the other day, remember, like, I think it's been like maybe 8 months when I told you guys I am going to go shop for a graveyard for my family. I have not done that. I got the number, I got the place, I have not gone there. I told you guys that time that I don't want, when I'm going through loss, when I'm crying, something has happened to a family member, I have a family of 6, is when I'm trying to find a graveyard. Because now, where my children are, I don't need to take them to Kenya for burial, no. Because they have their friends here, they have made their life here. Why would I be taking them to Mbuinzau? That is a decision I have to make. I can't carry American children to Mbuinzau, no. Even for me, look at what COVID did. COVID did not allow people to be taken to Kenya, right? So, if you're in America, if you're being cremated, get it in order. If you want a traditional, whatever, funeral, go get the plot. If you're in South Jersey, there's a plot I'm going to look at in a couple of weeks. And I told a friend of mine to call me because I keep putting this story away and time is not waiting for me. To call me, I called a friend that I trust. I said, call me in a week's time. So you remind me to go get that plot. I need that plot bought ASAP so I can put it on layaway and I pay you monthly. A plot of 6 people. And if things change, and you know, when I die, my children make a decision that they are not taking me home, they'll have the decision to make. I'll let my children decide because I won't be talking. Or I'll let my children decide what are they doing with the father, because me and the father travel a lot. We can just go and the plane disappears. We'll let our children decide. Now, should I wait until now we are gone, 2 of us, our children are scrambling for which graveyard? No. I should put my house in order. Sadly, painfully. I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you. I just always try to take 10 minutes of your time, not too much of your time. Please share this video, like my page. And for those ones who have subscribed to my page, I want to thank you. So today I'm giving 2 people credit, my sister Grace and Akinyi. I think, is it Akinyi? Atieno. Atieno, inbox me your number. Cheers, guys, and as usual, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate your support.